fly a million miles away somewhere, just me and you. Can we go MIA somewhere far from this bush? Let's fly a million miles away somewhere, just me and you. I don't care where we go, as long as so far, so far, so far from here. It's about time I took a little trip. I need to clear my...
What's up, everybody? It's your boy back with another episode of Get It Together with Big Maul, starring me, your host, Big Maul, Jamal, Molly B, Jay, whatever it is that you call me. I'm back with another fresh new episode. How y'all doing out there, man? I hope y'all had a great week, great weekend, and you did all of the things that you were supposed to do as far as just being consistent with your work, with your goals, and being great humans and just doing the right things, man. Praying, working out, eating healthy, drinking your water, all of that stuff, man. We've had some bipolar weather. It's been cold, it's been warm, it's been kind of cold and kind of warm, but you need a light jacket. You need a heavy jacket in the morning, and then you don't need a jacket in the afternoon. Crazy Georgia weather. So, yeah, it's I feel sorry for my people that have bad sinuses. Not no shade, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying a lot of people, they struggle. But anyways, like I said, hope y'all been doing well. I had a great week. I did my usual, man. I hit the gym. I also started posting on Substack heavily. And I've started promoting it. Like I've had the app for, I don't even know how long I've had the app. Probably since like maybe May of last year. No, probably a little later than that. Probably I'd say August or July, somewhere around there. I found the app, downloaded it, and at first I wasn't posting anything. I was just like, man, nobody's gonna look at my poems or my writings or anything like that. So I was just like, reposting things and liking things and just enjoying the algorithm and enjoying the refreshing space that Substack is, without all the toxic drama and all of that stuff that you may see on Facebook and whatnot. So it's definitely a refreshing app, even if you don't want to be a content creator and be in that space of publishing articles and poems and writings and think pieces and stuff like that. But I am one to dabble in that type of stuff. So that is my realm. So I did make a conscious effort last week to start posting more and promoting more. And I had some poems already in my bag, in my note folder in my phone that not too many people know about. Actually only one person knows and have, read those poems. So I've posted those poems on Substack, and I have I've enjoyed posting them. I've enjoyed the app. I currently have like three or four, three or four subscribers, which I'm not ashamed to say. Like, hopefully, those 3 or 4 people, they enjoy what they see and what they read, and they enjoy the energy that I provide. So I will continue to keep posting and finding new ways to be creative on that app. You know what I'm saying? So it's a very interesting time. I'm just trying to expand my horizons and just, I don't know, man, just stay in my bag, because I've always liked writing poetry, and even if it's not poetry, I've always enjoyed writing. And for those of you that know, you see my content and you hear my voice on the podcast, so you know that I love to spread positivity and my wisdom and all of those things. So I said I'm going to utilize this app as well. And if you do want to look at those poems and look at the articles that I have posted thus far, then it's Substack, Substack, and it is an orange app. I want to say there's like I forget that symbol that it is. It's like a bookmark of some sort, and it's orange, and it's totally free. You can download it, and you already know what my name is on there. My handle is Jamal Butler, JEMAHLBUTLER. So you can head over there. You can subscribe so that you won't miss any updates, any posts, anything that I published. And that's totally free. I'm not going to be the one that will charge people just to see my work and read my work. I want people to be able to tap in whenever they feel necessary without having to pay a monthly fee, you know? But so hopefully, you guys check me out on there, Substack, get into it. So, and I want to let people know before I get into the topic, I want to let people know that, man, listen, when you're doing something, I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's content creation. I don't care if it's a business. I don't care if it's going to school, starting school for the first time, or going back to school at a older age. It does not matter. At the end of the day, don't worry about how you even think people may perceive you and your decisions and what they may say, because at the end of the day, as long as you're going after yours, supporting yourself or supporting your family and whatnot, that's all that matters. And we only have one life, and we don't know. We all have an expiration date, but we don't know when that is. So go out there and get yours. Don't worry about thinking you look stupid. Don't worry about being embarrassed because you're doing something for the first time and you have no idea what you're doing. Don't worry about any of that. Just do your thing. So anyway, phew, man, feedback, raw feedback. I almost said how many of y'all by a show of hands appreciate raw feedback, but we are not in the classroom. But just tap yourself on the chest or something, and acknowledge the fact that you're the type of person that does not like raw feedback. If you don't, then you need to listen up, because I, for one, I've said this before, I'll say it again, and I'll continue to say it. You should always want people in your life that aren't afraid to tell you um, whether you're doing wrong or whether you need to step your game up or things that you can tweak and change as far as what you're doing. You should always be open for advice, even if it's from people that's not necessarily doing what you're doing and have no interest in doing that. They just want to see you succeed. They just want to see you operate at your best. And maybe they see or hear something that you don't. They notice something that you may not. I feel like people get offended sometimes when people give them their honest opinion about their work, because they want their friends to say nothing but the things that they want to hear. Oh, that looks great. That sounds great. You did a great job. That stuff can be true. You can still be looked at as great for what you're doing, but you can also enjoy and appreciate the fact that people see that you can do even better and that there's room for improvement, because at the end of the day, we are still learning and still growing at our craft and the goals that we're going after. We can always be better, and there are always different avenues that we can take to sharpen our skills. But we got to have the right people around us. If you choose to have people around you in your journey, you got to have the right people around you that aren't going to be yes men and that aren't going to critique what you're doing. For the people that do inform you, like, hey, I enjoyed what I just watched, but maybe you should change the scenery. Maybe you should edit the lighting a little bit more. Maybe you should add some intro music. Maybe you should switch up your wordplay, etc. That just proves to you that people are definitely tapping in. Your friends are definitely doing what they said they are doing, which is supporting you. They're paying attention. Because if someone isn't truly paying attention, then they can't give you feedback. They can just easily like, repost, and go about their day. Maybe even comment a 100 emoji and keep it moving. They're not really literally tapping in to your art. I like to call it art. People aren't really doing that for real, and you can tell if I ask someone, hey, have you listened to last week's episode? And they say, yeah, I listened to it. And then and then I ask them, like, okay, so what did you specifically like about the episode? Like, which point that I made that you enjoyed? Oh man, well, I just enjoyed the whole thing. No, no, no. Like, okay, good. I'm glad you enjoyed the whole thing. But what stood out? What do I need to work on? I asked someone that is not even a casual listener. This person like listens. This person pays attention. I asked this person about the episode that I did last week, and This person told me exactly how they felt and what I should work on. Now, I know that this person enjoys my podcast. I know that this person enjoys my work. I know that without a shadow of a doubt. And, when you listen to this, I just want you to know that I do appreciate just your feedback. And I don't view it as negative feedback. I view it as positive feedback. I view it as constructive criticism. People like to label constructive criticism as a negative term, and I don't agree with that. Not one bit, because we need to be able to take criticism. If I walk outside, if I walk outside and my outfit is not matching, if I'm looking crazy, then tell me. Be like, yo, we about to step out. I love you, but that shirt and the pants don't match. That does not match. Those shoes do not go with that outfit. Change shoes. Don't be offended. People just be trying to look out for you. And when you don't get offended by people whenever they lend you advice and when they put a little something in your ear, that just shows your growth. That shows your emotional intelligence. If you can't take constructive criticism, and I've said this even in my 20s, early 20s, I used to tell people all the time, if you aren't willing to take the advice and take the food for thought from someone that you care about, someone that you love, or even a stranger, to an extent, then you got a lot of growing to do. You definitely have a lot of growing to do because you aren't perfect. You're not going to always do the right things and say the right things. You're not going to always land your mark when you're going after something and when you're doing something. I used to have someone that used to send me their photos some years ago and ask for advice. I would lend advice and that person would not get mad. They would take that and they would, go back to their wherever their safe place was when they went to edit, and they would take that into consideration. Now, I'm not saying that when people give you criticism and advice that you have to accept it and take it and make the changes, but you definitely should take it under consideration. You definitely should step back and look and say, okay, well, what is this person seeing that I'm not seeing? Because this person is on the outside looking in. Like, for instance, when I'm recording, it's like I hear myself, but I get in the zone because I'm comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And I start to, sometimes maybe I start to ramble. Sometimes I may start jumping from, I jump from subject to subject. I say, well, I know I say a lot. So it's just things that you don't notice. But again, I'm not a professional, but I do want to continue to grow as a podcaster. I want to continue to grow as a content creator. I want to continue to grow as that person that people look to, and I don't want to say depend on, but definitely look to as a source of positive energy and motivation. And it doesn't even have to be a brand new video. It can be a video that sticks with them that I could have uploaded a year ago. You know what I'm saying? But I want to be that. I want to continue to be that person that people can look to and say, man, I sure do appreciate you saying that and breaking that down like that, because I feel like you were speaking to me and we haven't even had a conversation. You know nothing about what I'm going through, but you read me like a book and I needed that. Thank you. Like, I want to have that. I want to continue to have that kind of impact on people, because I feel like everyone deserves to know that you aren't alone and that you can be related to. And when people feel that, when people literally know that, they feel a little better. They're like, okay, so I'm not tripping. I'm not the only one. So, criticism definitely can help you. Constructive criticism can definitely help you mold and help you get better at what you're doing. You just got to be willing to listen and open up your heart. You got to be able to check your ego if you're all the type of person that be like, okay, I got this all figured out. I'm a rapper. I love the way my voice is. I love my rhymes. Okay, cool. You can love your voice. You can love my rhymes. But what about your delivery? What about your tone? You can love the fact that you're, enunciating words all the way, and you're rhyming, and your wordplay is clever. But are you? Is your what's how does your delivery sound? Do you sound bored? Do you sound energetic? Do people sense the passion in your voice? Stuff like that just goes a long way when, like I said, when you have the right people around you for the type of energy that you need or advice that you need to be able to check yourself and look at yourself and say, okay, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, let me get right. Let me sharpen these tools. Let me go back. I won't say necessarily to the drawing board, but let me go back over here and work some kinks out. Let me try some new things. Let me create something different. Go back and listen to it and see how I sound, see how I like it. And if you are around people that don't like taking the criticism, then you got to get from around those people, because you can't force people to look inwards. You can't force people to be like, yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I'm gonna make those changes, or I'm gonna look to make those changes. I'm gonna look at it and see so I can see what you're talking about. I appreciate it. No, get around from those people that are refusing to listen to your advice. Not saying take the advice, but just listen. Just listen to the advice. Listen to what I have to say, because I'm just trying to help you. I have no knowledge about what you're doing, but I do know that oh, you can you can move in a different way and get better. You can level up. This is my suggestion. But you not me. You're not doing what doesn't matter. If I care about you and if I love you, if I respect you and I want the best for you, then I'm going to make that known by showing up and telling you exactly how I feel. And that's it. That's all, man. And once you do that, once you learn to start accepting those type of people in your life, then you'll get better. But you got to surround yourself with those kind of people. It has to be a mutual thing. I should be able to tell people exactly how I feel about their work and vice versa. So to the person that gave me that raw feedback, oh my goodness, I appreciate you more than you know. And I appreciate your support as well. Not only are you saying it, you're doing it. And I don't have to question it. So, and people like that, oh man, definitely going to take heed to what they're saying and apply those changes. And it's not for them, because their advice was not for them. It was for me and my growth and for me to continue to shine even brighter. So that's all I want to do. But yeah, learn how to take that constructive criticism. Get that feedback from people that truly care for you. All right. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all for just tapping in on another episode of Get It Together with Big Maul. So, and I hope you guys have an awesome week. Don't let it be mundane. Okay. Make sure that you eat right, drink your water, go work out, go pray, go read that Bible, go over there and do some yoga and meditate and sit in silence. And be willing to take some constructive criticism from your people. Okay? You're not perfect. You can do better. And we see it. So take the criticism. Take heed to it. Go back into that lab and dive deeper. Change it up. All right? And you'll be okay. But I love you guys so much. Like I said, thank you for listening. Thank you for tapping in. Follow me on all social media platforms at Jamal Butler, JeMahlButler. Like, subscribe, repost, save, comment, share, all of that good things on there. And yeah, Substack, man, Substack. Check me out. Check the poems out. Check the articles out. Let me know. Let me know if it moves you. Let me know what I need to improve on, and not just Substack, but my videos, and this podcast. Let me know. Let me know what y'all want to hear, what y'all want to see, changes that you suggest, and et cetera, et cetera. Hit me up. You know what I'm saying? And as like I said one more time, I love you, but God loves you more. All glory to God. And I will see you guys on my next episode. Peace.